Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you a tool that I think every do-it-yourselfer should own. This is the V200 Pro. It's an electrical circuit tester that'll help you speed up your diagnostic process on any electrical problem. In today's video, we're going to turn on and off the fans. We're going to diagnose that circuit. We're also going to go into the car and we're going to roll them windows up and down using the tool. We're going to turn on some lights and I'm going to show you everything about that tool. Let's get started. Now I'll attach the V200 Pro circuit probe to the vehicle. I'm going to connect it with the connectors. The positive, or the red one, is going to go to the positive side of the battery. The negative is going to go to the negative side. And there we go. We're going to start up. And instantly it's on voltage. So now if I supply power, push the switch up, it's going to put battery voltage to this tip. If I bring it down, it's going to supply ground to the tip. Now it's got a 20-foot cable, so this should get you all around the car. If it doesn't, this comes with an extra 20-foot. And when you're working inside the car, all you need to do is use the cigarette lighter adapter or accessory adapter, and it's going to plug right in to where this plugs in right here. So let's put that aside and let me show you how it'll turn on a light. We'll start with the light because that's really simple. So here there's two leads coming off it. This is going to be the ground lead right here. This one is going to be for the open circuit finder. So you don't have to worry about this one now, but let's take the ground lead and let's put it on the ground side of the light, and we're just going to supply power on the other terminal and the light comes on. Look how quick we check that light. Now let's go on and let me show you how to check the fans. Now before I get too far into this video, this is the V200 Pro I've been showing you. This is going to be an open circuit finder. It's all packs in this case. Comes with a 20-foot extension cable, the manual, an accessory port for plugging it inside the car, and then your battery clips. Next, I'm going to check my fans. So first thing I need to do is, this is the connector that goes down to the fan. There's a black wire here, that's going to be the ground portion, and then the blue wire, I'm going to need to see power there. So right here, if I push this tab towards the front of the vehicle, I can actually pull this connector off. There it is. And then right here, I just need to push this connector in and pull it off. So I should get, on the black wire, it should be green and ground, and here it should be battery voltage. So let's go ahead and check the black wire here. And I got the green and 0 volts, so that's a good ground. And now the power wire, and it has nothing, but it actually has nothing because I don't have the AC switch on. So let me go inside the car and I'm going to turn on the AC switch. Here we go. And now we should have power at that connector. We should have battery voltage. Let's do that same check again. Here's the ground. It's green and 0 volts. That's good. And this one is red, 11.5, 11.6 volts. So this one is also good. So now the blue wire, I should be able to power that up and use my auxiliary ground. So that's what I'm going to do now. This is my auxiliary ground. So let's come down here. That's going to go on the black wire. And if you notice, this goes down to the fan. So we're going to put auxiliary ground on the black wire. And then we're going to power up the blue wire. And there it is. The fan works. And let off the switch. Power it up. So we just tested the fan. And the fan works. The connector is getting power. So let's go to the fuse box and let me show you how to test it there. And this is actually the better way to do it. First thing you need to find out is which relay controls the fans. I've already done that. It's this one here. So I'm going to pull out the relay. All right, so once the relay is out, this is a 4-pin relay. So 2 of these should be fused and they should have battery voltage. 11.2 volts, that's my battery voltage. And this one, battery voltage. And then the other 2, one's coming from the AC switch to turn it on, which might be that one. That has 0 volts. And the other one goes to the fan. So that one's green, which means continuity, and it goes to the fan. So let's just double check this. Let's turn on the AC switch. The switch is on, and then it should have the green indicator in there. And it does. So that means this one goes to the fan. So now all I have to do is supply power and the fan should come on. And it does. So checking it this way, check my AC control head was able to supply a ground to the relay. It checked both of my fuses and it checked the fan motor to make sure it can work and all the wiring. So you can see how much time this will save by just using this tool. Now let's go inside the car and let me show you how it works on the windows. Now I'll show you how to diagnose your windows using the V200 Pro. But what I like to do is I like to get rid of the battery clips and just use that cigarette lighter adapter, and it just easily plugs in there. And then all I got to do here is come over to my cigarette lighter adapter, plug it in, and now it's started up. So let's get this window switch off. So the window switch comes off pretty easy. It's best if you use a flat blade screwdriver. There's a tab down here. Just get it in there and just twist it. And then you want to just kind of pull up here. You can see how it come up a little bit. And then once you get that, you want to push it towards the rear of the car, because there's a tab right here. And then there we go, and then we'll just push this tab in, and that's it. And then this is the mirror switch. We're going to just pull this off. It's that tab right there. And then let's take our switch and just move it aside. All right, so here's the connector. This connector actually controls the door locks and the windows. And I already looked at the schematic, and to control the left front window, it's the green wire and yellow. So I'm going to use these T-pins. If you've never seen these are really cheap, but they work really good when you're diagnosing wiring. So I'm not going to prick the wire. What I'm going to do is go right next to the connector. And I'll leave a link to these in the description along with everything else I'm using here today. That way you can go out and purchase it. And make sure you use my link, because that will help out my channel. So now I'm going to take the V200 Pro. I'm going to connect the auxiliary lead here. That's on the yellow wire. And then I'm going to power up the green wire, and the window should go up or down, and then I'll switch them. There it is, the window went down. And now let me just switch it. I'm going to put the auxiliary ground on the green wire now. And then I'm going to power up the yellow. And the window goes up. That's how quick this tool diagnoses things. It also has other modes in here. It's got voltage, AC, frequency, hertz, and it can read resistance, and you can check a diode. Next, I'm going to show you how to use the Automotive Circuit Breaker Finder. So this is used to find broken wires. If you buy the V200 Pro kit, this comes with that kit along with the circuit tester that I just showed you how to use. There's also a cigarette lighter adapter and an extra 20 feet of cable, and that'll bring you up to 40 feet. So you can work on vehicles that have a trailer on it or some of these longer trucks. So if you just want the tool, it's about $25 cheaper, but for the $25, I would definitely recommend picking up the Circuit Breaker Finder. Next, I'm going to show you how the Automotive Circuit Breaker Finder works to find broken wires. So I have a little demo set up, and here's my wire, and then here's where it's broken right here. So I'm going to put a piece of cardboard over this, and this would be the same as if it was behind the panel in your car or there was carpet over it. So to check this, I need to take my circuit probe and I need to put it in breaker finder mode, which is this switch all the way at the bottom. And now it's putting a frequency signal into this red wire. So let me hook the red wire to my circuit or wire, and then I just turn it on with this switch, and then I push this button. So over here I have no signal, but if I bring it here, this is the frequency signal. So anywhere this frequency signal is in this wire, that's a solid wire. So when I lose this signal, that's where my break or open is. So let's go ahead and follow that wire. It's gotten quiet right here. It's loud here. It's quiet here. So somewhere around here is a broken wire. Pull it up, and sure enough, that's my broken wire. I got a signal there, and I got a light signal there. Strong here. Weak over here. So this is how the Automotive Circuit Breaker Finder works to find the broken wire. My final thoughts on the V200 Pro: it did everything it said it would do. It turned on my fans, it rolled up and down my windows, it turned on a light. It also does resistance, which is a plus. It does AC voltage, and it'll check a diode. And the price is right on this tool. I'm going to put a link to this tool in the description so you can check it out yourself. And then as far as the breaker finder finds open wires, it works. I'm not sure how much I would use it, but if you work on trailers and stuff like that, you'd probably use it a lot more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.